35. Here's second down and 6.
Liking.
Once again, it's a chance. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready up. Dragon 6, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 Eagles, 6-18. Get it. Ready,
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Trap 60, trap.
A run. Genty. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
On the jump. Come on, come on. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 46, here's second and 9. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy.
Now give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to finally be ushered out of bounds all the way up by midfield.
Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Go. Pass. Check up.
There's a handoff to Achan running left. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Check up.
Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achan coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drop. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
So,
2nd
from
and
37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go again with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On third down, they go with Genty. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
On the ready.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Check. 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 Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first.
On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Down. Viking 18. Viking 18.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And it looks like he's going to come up just short on the first down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Ready. Wrap up. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Ready. Get up. Cavity Lions. Ready, ready.
He'll drop the throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Here's Genty. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Back. Cowboy 8, go.
Here's a toss, right side. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2 minutes. Mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the scores Raiders 28, Dolphins 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go. Hut, hut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Get up.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
On the go.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Run out of the gun for Genty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's third and 4.
Smash. Smash. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Come on. Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with him again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
It's a loss of a yard.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
Run right up the gut, Genty. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
17-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achek. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
He'll look to throw. Headed left. Fine time. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Third down and 3.
Get it.
That one out wide to Achek. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run, and it's Achek. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Ravon Achek. Touchdown, Dolphins. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A run. Genty. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle. 3rd and 10.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go now.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice. From the Lions. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Shot. Cut 19. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Marquez on the punt. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
On the set.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion, heading right.
Past the 60.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up the throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
down and 3.
6-yard line.
Ready?
We'll run the draw with Genty. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now a give on the ground, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! Alert! Nice!
Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Like smash, smash. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready, ready. Set, ready, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the 1st play. And a 1st down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Forced out wide. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Miami. afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready? 19 Lions. Cougar 19. Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. He'll find Jimmy out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 cards, top row 18.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll go again with Genty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Keep it on the ground with Genty. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, they need 3.
Ready.
Once again is Genty. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Ready.
Straight ahead now with Genty. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready? Cougar 19, go!
On second down, Genty. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Raiders are going to be set up first and goal. Strong.
Nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up first and goal.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders.
step, corral